So Facebook decided to completely demonetize my page over a lie. Here's what they said: restricted monetization for false news. Anomaly repeatedly shared content that was rated false by an independent fact checker. How this affects your page: no ads are being shown in your videos. Fan subscriptions: you've lost the ability to gain new fan subscription supporters or post in your supporter only group. You can't receive stars, which was live stream tipping. So my crime was I got fact checked too many times. I made videos every time they fact checked my video to prove they were lying. Like the embarrassing one time they fact checked my parody comedy video.
Hey y'all, it's Pete Johnstone and I love masks. There's nothing like having a wet, damp mask on your face for multiple hours jam-packed on an airplane. My favorite part is when they switch up the exit strategy and tell people to social distance. Makes me tingle. Now of course my mouth does get dry and inflamed from the wet, damp, recycled, moist air, but I kind of prefer it.
3 different times where they said false. Baseless conspiracy theories claim new coronavirus was bioengineered. I never said that in my video. Social media posts spread bogus coronavirus conspiracy theory and fact check coronavirus not man-made or engineered, but its origins were made unclear. Once again, this was a fact check on my comedy parody video where I pretended to be a guy who loves masks. It was really funny. And the craziest part was I never said any of those things. Every single thing that they just claimed in that fact check that I said in my video, I never even said. You could watch the full video. None of those claims were ever made by me at any point in that parody video. Not once. They're lying. They're liars. They can't tell the truth. They can't be accurate. I fact check the fact checkers and I win every single time. I reached out to Facebook and I said, name one time I got fact checked where they were accurate, because these aren't even on base. Not only are they wrong, they're claiming I said something I never claimed. So name one. You're taking away most of my income, my Facebook revenue. You conned me into your subscription program saying, Anomaly, we'll work with you. We'll answer your emails. And as soon as I get thousands of people into the Facebook fan subscriptions and create a community that I really enjoyed, and so do other people, you take away my ability to reach out to them. If you'd like to support from this point, go to patreon.com/raretalk. Facebook is totally untrustworthy. And to be quite honest, I'm seeking legal counsel. Over the next 5 or 6 years of Facebook, they're taking away potentially millions of dollars in ad revenue over a lie that they can't prove because they're lying and I can prove it. And when I reach out to Facebook's team, they just say, oh, it's not us doing it. It's the independent fact checkers. It's not Facebook. So Facebook lets these phony independent fact checkers fact check falsely on their website. And then they play like they have no part in it. It's not us. Oh, of course it's you. You put the fact checkers there. And who are these mysterious fact checkers? Can I email them? Can I call them? Can I have a conversation with them? Of course not. All the Facebook support group does was answer my messages rapidly for a year, and then as soon as they steal everything from me, all of a sudden they don't answer me. All of a sudden they go ghost, or they give me some sort of generic answer that doesn't answer what I'm talking about. So that's correct. Facebook has destroyed my monetization over a lie, a provable lie. They're lying, their fact checkers are lying, and they don't even have the basic decency to answer me and tell me why they did it, because they can't figure out why they did it, because they did it over a lie. They're big liars. Maybe instead the fact checkers should get defunded. Don't you think if you have somebody fact checking a parody comedy video and they put up 3 fact checkers where all 3 of them were wrong and were never even said in the video, don't you think it's them who should lose the money instead of me, who does one of the best and most accurate jobs of reporting? So much so that every single time I've been fact checked, you've been wrong. I fact check the fact checkers and I win. I've complained about USA Today fact checker articles and they've actually had to switch their articles because their articles were wrong. Their articles were misleading. Their articles were factually incorrect. They've changed them. My video that they fact-checked stands clear to this day and makes just as much sense as when I made it months ago. That's how most of my reporting is. That's why I've gained a big audience. That's why I was getting a lot of ad revenue. But that's all gone because Facebook are Orwellian liars and their fact-checkers are horrible at their job. But it's not just me. This is the type of world we're living in America in 2020. It's not just that people are terrible at their jobs. It's not just that they're terrible people. It's not just that they're liars and incompetent. But now they feel like they can come to your job, to your house, to your community, to your livelihood, and take everything from you. They think they have the right to destroy you to make themselves look better. That's how disgusting and evil these people are. Well, I'm not impressive on my own. I can't compete with you. So maybe if we take everything from you and fact check and hide it and censor you, maybe then we'll look good. Maybe then people will like us. Maybe then we'll win the election, because that's what they really want. Maybe. And if you want a glimpse into how sick some of these people really are, let's look at the former Twitter CEO, Dick Costello, who essentially threatened another CEO on Twitter saying, "Me first capitalists who think you can separate society from business are going to be the first people lined up against the wall and shot In the revolution, I'll happily provide video commentary. That's him essentially threatening Coinbase's CEO, saying, when you get lined up against the wall and shot, I'll happily provide video commentary. Because that's what they want. They want you to get lined up against the wall and shot. Why was he so upset? Well, because the Coinbase CEO wants to run his company like an actual company, and he's trying to keep politics out of it. He was saying, build great products, source amazing talent, fair talent practices, and even enable belonging for everyone. We want to create a working environment where everyone is welcome and can do their best work regardless of background, sexual orientation, race, gender, age, etc. But if you leave politics out of it, if you don't succumb and bend down to these far left wing, which I would pretty much say communist style ideology, where they want to destroy private property, they want to completely bamboozle capitalism and say, look, it didn't work. We shut down businesses and it's not working. Yeah, it's because your side of politics, the left, won't allow it to work, and then you blame capitalism. But the point I'm getting to is they can get away with what are essentially death threats, saying, when the revolution comes, you're going to be lined up against the wall and shot, and I'll happily provide video commentary because you committed a crime of not being so far left that you actually want to run your company based on what's good for your company and the people who use your company, instead of us, who make everything about race, who make everything about gender, who can't even operate or function a city like Portland or Los Angeles or New York City. Everything we do crumbles because we don't care about our job. But if you care about your job and you do a better job than we do, we're going to send veiled threats saying we would like you to get shot. This is who these people are. So when it comes to this pandemic this year, where they've shut down millions of businesses and jobs, I knew it was just a matter of time before they came for my revenue, because I'm a reminder to them of what they'll never be. Honest, accurate, fair, hardworking, started from nothing and made something for myself, competed with New York Times, CNN, Washington Post, Fox News, outperforming, outranking, outviewing them, with no editing team, no manager, no label, no big business. So even with all the cards stacked against me, I somehow survived like David and Goliath. And then they slash all my revenue. And what they want to do is threaten me, pressure me, silence me, and send the message that if you dare think what we don't want you to think, that's a thought crime. If you dare say what we don't want you to say, that's a speech crime. And eventually they'll try to make it a crime if they get in too many public office positions. But they're not going to scare me, and they're certainly not going to stop me. I'm going to work just as hard, if not harder. I'm going to have other sources of revenue like these hats and shirts that are available. God is Great and black and pink are the new hats. I'll do whatever it takes. And if you'd like to subscribe, I would suggest moving over to patreon.com/raretalk away from Facebook, because as you've seen, Facebook has slashed all my ad revenue over a provable lie. They lied and then said the fact that they're bad at their job and they fact check me with things that I've never said somehow gives them the right to take my money away. We're bad at our job. We made a mistake, so now you lose everything. And then when I try to contact them, they don't answer. They say, well, it's not us. I mean, we just can't really talk about it. Evil, demon, devil, liar, coward, loser. That's what these people are, and they need to hear it. Have fun being a liar and a coward your whole life. Have fun taking things away from people who work hard with no justified reason, because you don't have a reason. When these people say, no justice, no peace, they mean it. No justice, they don't want justice. They're the most evil, dishonest, hypocritical, double standard liars on the planet. No justice, no peace. They don't want peace. It's their side of politics that's out in the street, burning things, setting stuff on fires. Their governors with their politics who are justifying it, who are supporting it, who are marching with those people. They want terrorism. They want you lined up against the wall. They want to steal your money. They want to abolish private property. They want to collapse you from within and then blame George Washington and Thomas Jefferson for what they themselves purposely did. They want their worldview or nothing. They want total control of the media. They want and already have total control of the banks. They want it all. And anybody that's honest or fair or reasonable or actually tells the truth or really wants justice, no matter which way it goes, they hate you. Just like they hate me. And when these demons and devils and liars and cowards and sheep and puppets and little industry pawns do their wicked work and have no reason to do it and have no justification and can't explain themselves because it's not explainable, they just keep doubling down on the lie, or they run away, or they hide. But we won't back down. If you'd like to support my work, patreon.com/raretalk. I'll be fine because I'm a warrior and I work hard. I'm a hustler. But it would be really great every time that they knock me down and take from me, if I could rebuild it somewhere else and do even better than before, that would be a huge message to them. And I don't need that much, I'm pretty low maintenance, but this is what they do. They're puppets on television, they're liars, they're propagandists, they're little sneaks that work for these organizations. They make millions of dollars. They give themselves so much money, and take away from others because they want to be more powerful, they want to have more resources, they want to destroy you so you can't make a living, so you can't do what you do. That's their goal, because in an even playing field, they just can't compete. So not allowing that to happen will be a huge message to them. But I'll be fine either way. God bless you. I appreciate you. Sign up to my free email list if you don't do anything at stayintouchwithme.com. That's stayintouchwithme.com, free email list. Check out my online shop at dreamrare.com. I'm going to keep building that. I'm working on a new book that should be available by Christmas, and patreon.com/raretalk is a way you could subscribe. Donorbox.org/anomaly, AN0MALY is a way you could support. PayPal.me/trapbernie is a way you could support. And I'll have all those links as the top comment. I'll have all those links under my description of the video title. And this is the last video I'm going to make on this. I'm going to move on, do my reporting as if nothing happened, and not let them affect my work ethic. God bless you. I appreciate you. Have a beautiful day, and I'll be back with more videos as long as they don't take that too like the demons that they are. Have a good one.